Who would have thought that a visit to Seattle would lead to us connecting and now making the biggest commitment one could make to each other. This was something only God could write up. Sometimes I look back on our story and I smile and I say, really, God? This is my life. I get to marry Jane.
I never thought God could do it for me, to have a love story like this. And then He did. He exceedingly, abundantly answered more than I could have ever imagined.
Jade and I have known each other for, how long has it been? 25 plus years. It's been a very long time. Thank you for being my rock and supporting me through everything. The hardships and challenges, the growth, and the victories that you have gone through in your life have truly shaped you to be this fiercely and deeply loving person that you are today.
Thank you for being my older sister and for always looking out for me. You were never passive, but you were always actively advocating for me.
Juan, the first day that my husband and I had you over for our house, I remember my first impressions of you. You had this very gentle and calming presence to you. I remember the way that you gazed at her with such love and adoration. I think that's when it really hit me. This is it. He's the one.
Marriage is so much fun. You get to start that now.
I've known Juan for about 8 years, and during that time, I've had the privilege of being his coach, his friend, his housemate, and his brother. You can tell a lot about a person by who they surround themselves with. Despite having only met Jane for the first time this last Thursday, I can tell that she's an amazing person. It has been such a joy to see the love story unfold, to pray at every step of this journey, to finally meet you this last week, Jane, and to see how happy you make Juan.
My brother is probably like the closest to my heart. I cried a lot more at his wedding than I did my own wedding, and same with what David said. She's very giving, and you can tell that they really do love each other. You know, I'm just really excited for you guys, and I love you both so much.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate with Juan and Jane today. Their wedding is a deeply spiritual ceremony because it is rooted in the very design of God. At the beginning of time, God created the world and everything in it out of nothing. The last and most glorious of His creations was man. God made man in His own image, breathing into him the breath of life. But after He made man, He said, "It's not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper fit for him." Thus God formed the woman. Then the scripture says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife," which you're doing right now, "and they shall become one flesh."
I love so many things about our crazy love story, but above all else, I am so thankful I met a man that loves God so much.
My love as your husband, I promise to be by your side every day. Through hard days and restless nights, I promise to not leave you.
One, thank you for loving me so deeply, gently, and intentionally. I vow to be your person after a long day and walk side by side with you.
My love as God has continually pursued me, never left my side. I promise to do the same. I can't wait to start our new chapter together as husband and wife. I promise to love you to the moon and back.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Shall I stay? Will
And I said, bro, you are getting catfished. He showed me pictures of Jane, and I was like, that's a 48-year-old man in someone's basement. That is not a woman, I'm sorry. She's too good to be true. And then, months went on, and he's like, no, we met. She's real. And I still didn't believe him. But then I met Jane, and,
I can see it in your eyes. Look around the room like you wanna be done here. Nervous system butterflies. I can tell you feel like you just don't belong here. Tired voice and shaking hands. I hope you know that you don't have to pretend with me at all. Who are you when they're not watching? 'Cause I'm all in, I want you. When you're up, when you're down, when you're broken, I want you. All the light in the dark, in the open, I want